Hey everyone, welcome back to Artistry of Planning. If you're new here, my name is Rebecca. I'm 27 years old and I love cash stuffing. I have been doing it 3 years off and on, which has been so inconsistent due to life circumstances that now I'm pushing myself in 2026 to be more conscious and to really regain control back of my finances. My major goal right now is trying to save up 6 months worth of my expenses, is a little cushion and a safety net for any unforeseen possible future outcomes or situations, pretty much. A little bit about myself now. I'm originally from Belize, a beautiful Caribbean country, but I moved to the United States back in 2019. Now I'm living with my longtime boyfriend and working on really creating that financial cushion as well as the company that I started last year to really grow it. I am taking these things one step at a time by first building up 1 month at a time using my 1 month ahead savings and other little tricks along the way. So that's it about me. But this week we're gonna stuff the second week of May paycheck, and that all comes up to $823 this week. It's not all of this is in my pay. I got $100 from my brother, so I added on there. And this is the breakdown that I used to have gotten my cash for this week. And I've never really shown this, but what I really do is I have a weekly cash stuffing sheet where I just put what is my projected paycheck as well as what it turned out to be, what's the difference, and then I apply the differences to certain categories I either want to stuff extra or that I wasn't able to stuff and I want to. So now this shows my wallet, my variable expenses, my sinking funds, debt, and all of that, how much I'm stuffing in there. I don't really usually show this, but this is how I know how much I am going to be stuffing into the envelopes. When I move a little slow, it's usually because I'm looking at this, but let me go ahead now and I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna start with the wallet for cash stuffing for this week. Mm, so we have groceries being the first. Groceries, we're doing a more of a breakdown this time than how I used to do bigger caches for groceries since I started to actually use this as a wallet now. So I'm gonna take 150, 220s, 1 5, because it's 175 I'm cash stuffing into groceries. We're gonna go ahead and put that in here. Then eating out, we've done good so far. We haven't actually eaten it out as yet. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and just keep adding until obviously the month's over. And I would love for this to 3/4 of this to still be here so that then I can, roll this over into my 1 month ahead. Because I'm really trying to push fully getting at least 1 month ahead. And that would make certain things and the way I cash stuff a little bit of a switch to it that I'm thinking of doing, and I'm thinking I'll feel it'll be exciting. So, but eating out will get 50, and I got that in the terms of 120, 2 10s, and 1 5. So we now still have all of this in here, which is 50, 20. Okay, so we have 220, so we have 100 in here, and then 20, 30, 40, 45, 46. So we have 146 in eat out money left in here still. And I don't want to roll over weekly eating out because once you eat out, it is kind of expensive. So that's kind of the reason I'm just going to wait till the entire month before I officially do the rollover. Shopping will now get $75. And with shopping, we're doing no need for breakdown. That'll be 50. With shopping is getting 75. So we got 50, then we got 20, and then a $5. Yep. So that's gonna be shopping money. And honestly, I've somewhat spent through my shopping money for the month. My shopping money is usually on my Amazon, so I just buy it on my Amazon credit card, and then I will take the cash out of here to then pay off the credit card because the whole payments need to process and everything whenever I make a order. That it typically feels annoying to me, but I have to wait for the payment to process in order to send it over. And doing that every time kind of annoys me, and then I lose track of how much I've already sent if it's not taken out of my account as yet. So I just cash stuffing it, then I'll take it out the amount. Self care now is 37. So we got 20, 35, 36, 37 for self care. Self care is my face products. My products just came, so I will be able to take this cash out soon enough and go from there. Then gas, I haven't gotten gas yet for the month. So, and of course, it's not like I'll roll this over because I work from home, so I only really fill the gas tank once, maybe twice, depending on what I did per month. So I divided it whereby it's like a set amount. I think it's $40 I budgeted for the month. And then I just divide $10 of my pay every pay. And then we got $40. So, all right. So this week though, because I cashed off 15 last week, it's only $5 I'm adding, which then puts us at 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, $31 in gas. That's great. Then miscellaneous. Miscellaneous will get $5. So we're just adding 5. So it'll be 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, $67 in miscellaneous. Miscellaneous is really for any unexpected purchases that doesn't fall underneath any of the categories that I have budgeted for. So, for example, I had to ship something out to my sister one month, but I don't put money aside monthly for shipping. So I grabbed it out of miscellaneous. Fortunately, I had that budgeted. So that's pretty much what I use miscellaneous for. It's like a purchase or expense that I knew would be coming, but I don't really budget it because it's not something every month I end up doing. Pretty much. All right, so let's move over to our variable expenses, which is pretty much more my like bills or kind of stuff. We have electricity is going to get $50. So, and that is a flat 50. So we now have 50, 70, 90, 150, $150 here in electricity. All right, car renter's insurance is getting $49. So we're gonna get that as 220s, 20, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Perfect. That is perfect. So now we're gonna, cool, there we go. So we got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. So 147 in our renters. And then we have car note is getting $82. So I only pay half of my car note If you notice, I don't have rent. I don't really have mortgage that I have to pay. I do have a mortgage envelope because I'm trying to save towards having a mortgage. To buy the house, you have to have a deposit. Yeah, yeah. So that's pretty much what it's for. My boyfriend does pay the rent, and then I handle three-fourths of the other details. But so and since we shared a car, since like I said, I'm remote, so I work from home all week. I don't really need the car, so we didn't feel we needed two vehicles. So we shared a car note, and my portion is 325 that I'm saving up for. And with me now getting 50, 20, 70, 80, $82 for this week, I am super closer to having this next month's amount because I am technically 1 month ahead in my side of the payment for the car note because I in the month of May that we're currently in, I'm saving up for next month, which is June. So we got 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 100, I mean 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. So we have $246 already. And this is with me being 1 week ahead in my variable expenses because I did use my magic week for April to get 1 week ahead in all my variable expenses. Like I'm saying, I'm trying to get ahead completely by 1 month. So that was what I did. Subscription. I am 1 month ahead in my subscriptions, but my subscriptions I don't have to pay till ending of the month. So this is now saving up for June. So with that, we only have 16 in here. And this week it is going to get another $16. So we get 10, 15, and 16. So now we have 20, 25, 30, $32 in subscriptions. Then hair braiding, we'll get 4 to 5 this month. So we got 20, 40, and 45. And I only get my hair braided every 2 months. So with that being able to be done, I split the total payment my hair braiding is expected to be into 2 months way. So that's why this doesn't roll over typically until I actually get my hair braided. So every 2 months, whatever is left, if I ended up cash stuffing more, depending on how I change my hairstyle, or if it's the same, I budgeted it based upon what is the most expensive hairstyle I've ever requested, and then any remaining or extra cash from the budget I balanced will be rolled over. So I plan on getting my hair braided early June. I wanted to do it ending of May, but I have a interview that's very important next month, and I don't want it to be 2 weeks into the hair braided. So I'm going to be braiding it the weekend right before the interview, so my hair is as fresh as possible and looks really nice. So this will be in here actually a little bit longer than normal, but which means you'll also have extra cash, which is terrific. But for now, we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 200, and then we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. So we have $290 in hair braiding. So we're super duper close. Entertainment is getting $12. I really use entertainment for like liquor or concert tickets because those things are very rare for us that I just thought it would be nice to just slowly save for it. We do, and then sometimes we want to pick up a bottle of liquor. My boyfriend loves wine drinking during the week because Amazon makes him need to de-stress at the end of the day when he comes home. So we got 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 in entertainment though. So that's great. Then travel. is getting $25. I am saving up again for another trip. I'm flying out to help do a road trip with my friend. I'm helping her drive her car over to where she's moving to in California. So she's in Seattle and then we're driving to California. So I have to save up urgently for that. So that's $25, which then leaves us with it being, we're at 50, 20, 20, and then so that puts us at 90, $110 in travel. We're not putting anything in tattoos. Household isn't getting anything either. So that would be it for our variable expenses binder. We're gonna move over to my sinking funds. And oopsies, let's go ahead. Electronics. Electronics is getting $15 this week. And we have this currently in here, so it's getting 15. Let's add that together. Slide that right there. So we have 150 in the bank, and then we have 20, 20, so that puts us at 210, 215, 220, 225. Wait, 100, 125. I knew it wasn't 225. 125. And then we have car maintenance. I am slowly saving up for any type of maintenance needs. I'm gonna get 25 this week. And so I'm gonna push that in here. Perfect. So we now have 100, 200, 300 in the bank, with there being $50 in cash. So we have $350 for car maintenance saved. All right, so now we have transportation. Transportation is really my car registration. So I'm putting $3. I'm saving up for it. I don't have to renew it until December. So this is kind of being slowly paid or contributed to. And so we're putting three. Let's drop $3 here. All right. So we now have 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, $36 we need for registration. Costco Better Me is getting $2 this week. So we have 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, and $42 in Costco Better Me. So Costco and Better Me are the only two things I currently have as annual subscriptions. And Costco, self-explanatory, is the Costco whole shop. Better Me is a dieting food plan kind of app with workouts that I use to really keep me on track. And I paid at both of those in January, so it's great to have an envelope for both of those together. All right, then Hubby is getting $5 this week. So now in Hubby, we have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, $32 in Hubby. Then family gets $2. This envelope is really to help me offset any unexpected additional expenses that happen when my family come over and stay with me, pretty much. It could be from electricity, it could be wanting to take them out to eat, because when you take a whole group out to eat, and eating out is already expensive, so adding it to be a group setting, you'll need extra cash. So if I want to do that, or I don't know, like any extra type of stuff that I want to do with them, this is what it'll be from. So we only have 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, $32 right now. I'm not in a rush to save this to save up this right now because I know my family isn't seeing me for a good couple more months, but I might at some point really put a kickstart in this, really get more in there. Then gifts is getting $5, I believe, this week, right? Oh, yep, $5. We have 50, 55, and then $60 now for gifts. This is any casual gifts that I may need to do, like a wedding gift or a Mother's Day gift or something. Birthday gift as well. Christmas is next. In Christmas, we're giving it $15, so we have 10 and a 5 here. Let's go ahead. We got 100, 200, 300, and then we got 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 56, 50. Wait, what up? 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, $70. So we have $370 in Christmas. All right, and then that brings us to mortgage. Nothing we're putting in this week. This is my sinking fund slash debt slash savings challenges candle binder. So what I'll do here is we're not putting anything in moving. We're not putting in back to school or medical. So we're gonna skip all of that with Belize and jump all the way over into the $1 envelope. I'm gonna drop $1 in here at $1 that was worth rolling over. And so I'm gonna push it in. Then in debt, we are going to put $25, 25 being for Natasha. Then we have we have 100, we have 50, 150, 200, 250, 300, and then $50. So $350 is in Natasha. We're not putting anything in loan right now. I'm right now doing the pay off the smaller debts to then slowly reach up to paying the bigger ones intensely. The biggest one is my sister with Natasha. Because it's so big, I feel it's important to put 100 there, and the two smaller debts, I'm just paying whatever I can to those to pay off the smaller debts. Then it's like concentrating instead of having to try and pay all of these different debts simultaneously. If I pay off the smaller ones faster, then I can focus everything on my bigger one. So any extra one after that. So, but Uncle is getting $25. So we now have 20, oopsies, 20 and 5, which then puts us at 50. And we have 20, 20, meters, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, and then 70. So I have 70, 70 plus by 50 equals 120 plus 100 would be then $220 we have. I know I made that so complex for no reason, but my mind kind of works a little slow, on the slow side. So that's okay. But that wraps up the debt and any savings we had. I'm now going to go ahead and get into the actual saving challenges binders, which is first at 200. We are nearly done with the $200 one. So I'll go ahead and we're going to do stuff 2 of them this week, which is going to be a $10 is one. And then we have 15 next. So I'm going to just go ahead and stuff these before getting into really doing filling those out for it. So here's the $15. Boom. Perfect. Now I am going to color in the little bubbles. So we have 2 weeks left before this is finished. And I think I'm gonna end up just using it to stuff my 1 month ahead binder. I cut the girl in there, but we have 2 weeks worth left. So I'm excited. This is gonna be finished by the end of this month. Perfect. Now let's move on to the other savings challenge. This one is our $500. And for this week, we are stuffing $40. So let's get that going. Let's find a $40 one. 25, 40. Oh, I pulled extra somewhere. I don't know what happened. I promise you I don't. But what I know I can do is I will put 25 in this week because maybe I had it wrong and it's 25 actually. So let's just go ahead and put 25 because that's what we have here. It's 25. Perfect. And then I'm gonna fill off another 25 here. We now have, oopsies, I didn't put this back in. Since we finished filling these out, we then have one more savings challenge we're gonna do, and that is gonna be our 100 envelope challenge now, which is this baby boy right here. We are going to fill the $9 one. I was avoiding doing the smaller ones because I wanted to try while it's high season. I can get more overtime right now doing the bigger numbers. But as a result of that, I've not really been focusing as much on this one as I wanted to because I could have knocked out at least the first 3 rows probably by now. So this week I am going to do $9. I'm going to put that here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. Let's switch that there. We got 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. Just like that. $9. Put this in here. All right. Try and get this in here. Goodness. All right. No, we're really far from completing this, but the goal is to take it one step at a time, and my primary focus is really more my 1 month ahead at this moment, and then I'll probably slow down a little on that and focus more on this one. But with all that said, all right guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and supporting me along my journey. It truly means a lot. Leave a comment if you have any questions about my process or any things you saw in the video, and just to let me know you really were here and you stayed through to the end. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future uploads. I'm excited to continue growing along with you guys and staying connected with this wonderful community. All right, guys, see you again. Bye.